I bought a new yarn and I love it. It's so amazing, very soft, and it is 20% wool and 80% acrylic. And when I made on knitting machine, absolutely soft and I love it. So I'm gonna show you how I make the front and a little bit back neck. So I made a ribbing by hand and I've got 175 stitches, and I did ribbing 2 2 2, so 2 pairs, 2 knits. And now I'm gonna put on my brother knitting machine. I'm gonna use a standard knitting machine. I'm applying this ribbing, which I made by hand, onto knitting machine, and I'm using the tool to put on every single needle all these stitches. I'm coming here to the end of this row. I'm putting all of these stitches into needle, transferring, and that is quite a lot stitches, because this is a standard brother knitting machine, so it's got different gauge, so I have to use many more needles than on LK150. The yarn is quite hairy, and when I make a trial it was catching my machine, so I decided to put this comb, and it will help to go straight, no catching, but it was a little bit, wasn't that bad. Now I'm on the counter 000, and this is how I thread the yarns from the top, and I put here the wax, and this is the way how you put in the wax for your threads, and then it will be waxing while you're knitting. After threading you can catch here your yarn. So I'm putting my thread now into the carriage, and I'm putting 9.5 on the standard knitting machine, and I'm catching with this clip as always, putting through, clip, close it, and here we go, we are ready to go. Now you can watch me how I'm knitting 140 rows to armholes, and then see you at this 140 row, and we're gonna cast off for armholes. My yarn finished, so now I have to add a new yarn, and it's look beautiful like this. I love it. It's so cool. So I'm putting again on my holder, and then I'm keep going and knitting until my armholes and 140. So this is what I pull from the knitting machine when I change the thread. So look how dirtiness inside, and that is showing we need to clean knitting machines. For armhole, I'm gonna reduce by 20 stitches. So I'm gonna make cast of armholes 20 stitches. I hope it won't be too small, but it should be alright. And this one I'm gonna do click here, remove the yarn. So I counted here 20 stitches. This machine is quite good with the oil, and my hands dirty from the oil. I'm gonna remove this moment. So this is how it came up. Now we're gonna put the weight. Here. And now this is going back here. And now we're gonna make one row, and then on the other side we're gonna make a cast off. and I'm gonna change the canter for 0, 0, 0, because we're gonna make 50 rows. So I'm gonna put 1 actually, because I did 1. And we're gonna make 50 rows to the bottom of the neck. So I'm removing this weight at the moment. And then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. My 20 would be here. And I need to remove this. This is the hair catching from the wool. A little bit tricky, but it's alright. We can do it. And I like this yarn. It's really nice and soft. I really recommending this yarn. You can choose all different colors and make on brother knitting machine. So my machine is called KH950. It's electronic knitting machine. So this is the bit where I've got, if I'm gonna connect all these electronic things. Well, not complicated, easy, because I have tried some patterns and they're actually amazing. Today I'm waiting still for my chunky. So this company, Machine for You website, which I did this machine from them, and I did pay like a half price. They had delivery problem last time, and I pay for delivery next day and arrive after 1 week. So they have gave me money back for the delivery, and obviously this week happened again. So I ordered last week, and today Thursday, and machine didn't arrive. So I sent an email, please give me money back, because that is not the next day delivery. And actually when I was buying, there was no other option like to just there was automatically express delivery next day. So I can understand why they are putting this. I couldn't choose another option. So anyway, they didn't deliver a week now, and yeah, but the machines from them, they are good, so that definitely I would buy from them again. But they are actually, they are, don't trust it will be next day delivery or you're gonna get in 2 days, because it's not gonna happen. And because I ordered it second time, and the second time is the same problem. So they've got problem in the company. Maybe someone will sort it out in there, because that's ridiculous. Why they are promising people next day delivery if they can't do, don't they? Yeah, that is seriously silly. So yeah, go back to my this knitting. I'm almost finishing cast off for armholes. Oops, come on back. And I did 20 stitches cast off. And then we're gonna knit to the bottom of the neck, and then I'm gonna count how many stitches I have to reduce from my neck. And I say like this knitting machine is so cool and it's so clean, like you've seen when I was knitting all this front. So that's very, very nice. I really, really like it. And this is how you put, and you click, and then you're ready to go. And then one more thing, Don't forget to put this weight in this point here, so the stitches won't jump. Oh, I noticed also when I put this big comb, when I was knitting, this big comb where I was knitting, it was nice and wasn't catching the hair. And then I removed, because I was like, I'm not gonna move this every single time. So now I'm selecting my middle. So my middle will be here. I've got one to this side, one to this side. And I've got for my X front, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 69 stitches on this side. And I've got on this side from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 69, 68, 68. So on this side 68, here I've got on this side 69. And then now we're gonna make a front neck. I have selected here from 0 on this size 16 and on this size 16, so it will be 32 stitches. And then we're gonna make now a cast of 32 stitches for the front neck. I will be swapping the thread in the middle, and this is the way how I'm gonna make a front neck. I will be making in the one go 2 shoulders, and you can watch how I'm doing this, and I was showing a video before. go, that's finished shoulders. And this is a finished piece. This is a whole front, and you can see the bluish, grayish, light gray, and this is my knitted ribbing by hand. So all is finished. And now I will show you how I make the back neck. So you can watch how I did the back neck. So all the front is the same. 140 rows to armholes. Armholes I did the same way. And then I did the back neck. 32 stitches, again the same as the front. And then I was reducing for 10 rows, 1 stitch each side, so 2 rows per row. So you can see how I was doing. And I was swapping the same, how I did the front. And here we go. This is my back, will be finished as well. Knitting machine carriage jam. This is what you have to do. Unscrew the screws, then remove this plate, then move this button from NL to CR, then move this thread, then move the carriage. So it is easy peasy. Now don't move these needles at the moment, leave how it is. And now we're gonna remove the thread from the one row. So I'm pulling and removing from the needles, and just follow this video and pull again, remove it, pull again and move it, pull again and move it. And it's so easy. The last needle, just be careful. And this is what's happened. It was tight, the knot from the factory who produced this yarn, so that's why it jammed. Now we are putting back, so from CR button we are moving to NL back, and then we place onto our machine, Then we are putting the plate. So the plate we are placing back. And then we make sure it's all go right. And then we putting back our screws. And then one more. Make sure it's everything all right. And then put the thread back close. And then here we go. Ready to go. But now, what about these needles? These needles, very easy. Move them forward. And then just keep going with your carriage. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we go. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Thank you.